Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today we have a video from Whirow. This is a massive YouTuber tried to steal my channel. You know, going through this one, it was kind of interesting. I'm more convinced at this point that it's more likely that this YouTuber, some random scammer just spoofed everything about this YouTuber. And this YouTuber may have no fucking clue what's going on. That's more than likely what's probably happening here. Because, like, it just doesn't make sense in any normal, like... Because why would you risk a channel that big on something so stupid as taking a channel a fraction of your size? It just doesn't make sense. Because there's no way that, unless they're, like, not making money and they're not a monetized channel or anything. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think what really happened is, yes, Whirow almost did get his account stolen in one way or another. Like, he was obviously smart enough not to click the wrong links and shit. But two, I think this guy probably had no fucking clue. He might have. There is that chance. But it's more than likely that it was spoofed and it was just totally fake from the get-go. So, and what better way to do it than pick another channel in another country that's in a completely different demographic who probably would never be directly linked to them. Now, because of Whirow's a bigger-ish channel, they may have gotten a link back to them by now, but because I assume a bunch of people went from his page and started bashing that guy on his page. But I guess we'll see. I don't know. It just seems odd to me. But weirder things have happened. Anyway, go to Whirow's channel. Whirow. I mean, I'll get your name right maybe at some point, and give support over there. But yeah, it was an interesting video.
Title: A massive Mexican YouTuber allegedly tried to steal not just my account, but multiple other YouTube accounts within the last month or so.
Okay, it sounds like he's just trying to copy all the videos and upload them with like dubs or something along those lines. That would make sense. That actually I can see happening a lot more. Actually, you know what's funny? A lot of my videos actually have been stolen, which is irrelevant because I'm a reaction contenter. But they've been re-uploaded to Russian sites in Russian dubs. And I was like, that's crazy. I'm like, awesome. I'm like, I'm at the point where people are stealing my content to put on Russian sites? Awesome. What? I'm like, I hope they make more money than I do.
So of course, my response to almost losing my account to a pretty dumb scam, to be honest, is to capitalize off the opportunity with a monetized video, of course. Now for context, this is Slobotsky, a Mexican comedian who has a Spanish pod.
Ooh, now one upside of his channel is he's got some really, really good thumbnails where they just pull you in, right? Like, I could totally see a ton of people just fucking clicking on those videos just from the way the thumbnails work. So, not a bad kind of style. Just change the color and then, but yeah, if he's like just like stealing videos, that's insane. But it sounds like he was trying to steal the channel.
On his YouTube channel. And since a lot of these episodes include special guests, it makes sense for him to invite other creators through his official Twitter account. Except it doesn't make sense at all when this whole scam started from a completely random person's DM. Now, unfortunately,
I like how he pulled up CryptoZoo and just put a fucking 2 on it. Yeah, so collabs are very interesting because the problem is you may not know who has the real channel and whatnot. It's sometimes hard to verify, right? Yes, I should be. Well, it depends on, I guess, how long your drive home is. But yeah, we should be going till for at least another 2 hours, probably. Oh, actually, you know what? I should probably check and see what my wife wants. Oh, never mind. I'll check later. I'm sure we'll be fine.
The person who messaged me has now been terminated. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah,
So
we've
I
never
can't
done
tell
that before.
Exactly what he said, but it was something along the lines of, "Hey Whirow, do you want to be invited to our new creator series?" And I instantly assumed this would be another dumb scam. But I decided to play along because at least
got a
this
lot
isn't
of
another
crazy
Nigerian
emails.
prince or hot babe in my DMs. After a short conversation with him, he claimed to be a future guest of La Cotarrisa and told me that I'd be added to a group chat with him and Slobotsky himself.
Okay, that's not how that works. works. That automatically sounds like an automatic scam. What the fuck?
Now, I was playing along intentionally because it already is suspicious that a guest would take the role of inviting me.
Right?
But it only got worse when I got invited to the group chat, and the Sobotsky that joined me was the real one connected to his channel. Now, I'm really confused on what's going on here. Is this really him, or is his account just hijacked?
Jesus fucking Christ, you're the bayhop.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge thing going on right now. So what's happening right now, and a lot of people aren't realizing it, is and if you take a look at Reddit, the new YouTuber section and the new and the partner section, right? I will recommend this. Don't listen to anything from either of those subreddits. They're just really entertaining to read because people lose their shit all the time. But a lot of people are getting banned for spam and like deceptive practices or something. What's most likely happening is their accounts are getting hacked somehow, which is totally possible. And then it takes a while to get everything back. Versus or they're just posting like fucking sports clips or something because that's a content problem, right?
Butcher.
Esto ya está la puta madre,
most likely
manda
hacked.
tantos pinches idiomas y la gente no más entiende a putazos.
I'll just leave these questions to the side since he just messaged me. Hola, gracias for your connection to us. Whirow, I've been watching your video.
Oh, he said his name. Okay, cool. Whirow. Hey, Whirow, when you see this, because I know you've watched the reaction, or at least on one of my videos, we should do a collab. That makes no sense. Don't do it.
And I love how you take the chaos of the internet, silly games, damn trends, and turn it into a smart comedy. That's the exact vibe we want for our podcast. The idea is to talk about why the wildest and dumbest parts of the internet really shape culture much more than the serious stuff.
I mean, he
Would you
does
be willing
have
to
a channel
participate and
that
share your
specializes
opinion
in the
with
weird
us?
parts of the internet.
Obviously, I said yes because I had to see where this rabbit hole leads to. So we agreed on a time and date, and he even answered a question from both me and this Titus dude, which made this scam look even more legit. Well, aside from the fact that a Mexican dude is speaking pure English aside from saying hola and amigo 900 times, but I digress. A few days later, and it is podcast time. Well, not really, because he claimed that we needed a quick test call first to make sure everything is set up correctly, as you do.
Okay.
And as it reached the scheduled time, he dropped the video call link, which actually looks like the real podcast web.
That's interesting. Like I think my AC is a little too loud right now. Let me turn this off. Normally it's not a problem, but it's it's running in eco mode. That's why it was way louder than it should have been. It should have been running on regular cool. My bad. I don't know if it was kind of loud in the background there. I should have it mostly isolated for sound, but it's kind of 50-50.
Website. But why would they need their own video call site when they could just use Discord or Zoom, God forbid? Beats me,
Yeah.
but it looks legit anyway. Now, I knew that this whole thing would make good YouTube content, so I recorded everything from this point onwards in case anything went awry. And, yeah, I almost lost my YouTube account because of it. Security violations 4 found. Okay, so it seems like it's fine. Seems like it's a...
Yeah, that's not good. What?
Okay, link. Clicking on the link brought me to a normal...
Okay, so here's the deal. If you ever do a collab, especially when you don't necessarily know anyone, like for instance, I would probably be fine doing a collab with Hanvex without any major like changes to my channel. But I would probably actually log out of everything in the meantime. And for instance, if I was logging into certain things like Discord or whatever, I would actually be logged in on a separate system for collab type stuff, especially when you're not, just because I don't think Hanvex would likely try to attempt to hack into my account in any way. The way a lot of collab type stuff, especially with like custom stuff, it's way easier to get access to someone's account. That's why, that one guy who tricks scammers into, basically, what's his name? He's the call center scammer guy. There's like a couple of them, but there's a really popular one whose name I always forget. But like if you have your own custom site like this, you could easily hijack anyone's system just by hiding random shit in it, and you would have no fucking clue till later. And that's a huge problem for a lot of streamers,
conference screen
especially
that
if you're
I
using your main
verified
system.
was safe, and I started thinking that maybe this was real after all, until I joined and I didn't recognize my microphone. Huh, that's a bit weird since I already allowed my browser. Guess I'll just follow the diagnostics to fix it. Step 1. Open run with Windows R. Step 2. Paste diagnostic command with Ctrl V. And step 3. Press enter. Wait, diagnostic command? Why do I have to paste the diagnostic command?
Wow, this is a good scam.
I didn't even copy anything. I think I found the scam, guys. Oh my god, I found the scam. Windows Defender, my goat, actually saved me here. They're telling me to run dialogue. So they're saying, oh, you can't find your microphone even if my microphone is showing. So what they do is they make you press run and then paste the diagnostic command, and then you literally paste a fucking Trojan in your computer.
Yup.
Oh my god, it's literally giving me a fucking virus.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I do like the fact that a lot of the Windows system is actually getting smarter and able to detect this before, and then it also lets you, tells you in advance, hey, by the way, are you fucking stupid? Do you want to continue? Okay.
Virus, bro. Well, this is definitely a virus waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a normal person would immediately leave and report this account, but I'm not normal. And guess what? Fortune favors the bold.
I mean, this is where you stick the whole system on like an isolated system. Like this would be like one major reason to run everything in VMware or something similar. You just reset the state. Mm-hmm. The problem with that, though, is you can still be hacked if they actually get into your accounts, which are all logged in at the same time. So that's a whole different problem. But now this is, by the way, yeah, this threat was blocked, but it doesn't mean it catches every threat. So you got to be careful with that.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, this was Hall of Fame level stupidity by me. Not just because I tried to put a Trojan in my computer, but because I didn't even scan the command beforehand. So I did scan it with ChatGPT afterwards, and it doesn't look good. A website gave me these instructions because it says my mic isn't working.
Yeah, don't
look at
run
that,
this.
bro. And if it
yeah, I mean, oh, it's a .studio site too. So, I mean, that's, yeah, I mean, a lot of time though, this would be on you though, right? That'd be fucking stupid 9 times out of 10.
the AI was wrong, I checked the website the script tried to inject into my computer, and it's definitely pretty bad. Now, when I reported this to the group chat, Sobotsky tried to give me another virus with another sketchy link, and yeah, I'm never doing that again. And when his plan to hijack my account failed, he just kinda gave up and said that we'll be back with a safer alternative, and then the safer alternative never came. Some of you tech nerds might flame me for being stupid enough to
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people offhand wouldn't even think about it. So the fact that you even thought about recording it and whatnot and actually took a few seconds to look it up a little bit here and there, you're still better than, honestly, 99% of the tech world. Okay, and I'm not talking about, like, people in security. I'm talking about just regular fucking employees who do some of the dumbest shit possible.
fall for this scam, but this is kinda like CryptoZoo if you're a Logan Paul fan. This guy has 3 million subscribers, and his Twitter is linked to his account with a
So, I mean, they could be spoofing it in a way, so it may not actually be him. There is definitely a... Well, like, for instance, that was a .studio name versus a .com name. So his is .com right there. So it doesn't... My guess is they're kind of like spoofing parts of it as well as using redirects. So if people aren't paying attention, a lot of people absolutely would have gone ahead with it. That's why they chose a big streamer. There's a pretty decent chance it probably wasn't him. This guy may not have any idea. Now, he could absolutely be a fucking scammer, but it could just be using a bunch of redirects. So which is more likely the case.
Checkmark and is mentioned in tweets with thousands of likes. How could any of this look suspicious, especially to channels that don't focus on tech? And it's not just me who got tricked, since it's
Yeah, ton of people. So it could. So that's the thing. So is it actually that channel where they're actually running a scam, or are they being basically linked without, like, someone could have easily just effectively spoofed their entire system, and they may not be using that channel specifically. Like, for instance, there is a way that has happened where what happens is someone will hack an account, but they won't actually use it maliciously to the point where the real creator understands what's going on. They'll use it to basically trick other users, but they themselves won't have any idea what's going on. But they'll still maintain access while you also maintain access. So there's a chance that he's not actually a part of this. There's also a chance he's absolutely a part of this. I just don't know offhand right off the bat.
Multiple posts on Reddit warning others of this scam, so I had to DM one of the victims. This is Maggie Bobble, an animation channel with over 200,000 subscribers, and he hasn't uploaded in 4 months because of this whole scam. While Slobodsky was also involved in his case, the scam was a bit different, where he would DM you personally and ask you to click a DocuSign link to sign a sponsor-related contract. And yes, the DocuSign link is just straight up malware to steal your account. There's a few people that might be his accomplices who make us offers and send a link to a contract signing page. This scammer might be impersonating.
Like, I would totally open up this link, but it would be in an isolated system on VMware or something similar, and be like, "Aw." Wouldn't be signed into any Google accounts, wouldn't be signed into anything. Actually, I would be signed into a Google account that would be like similar to my name, but like off by like 2 letters or something like that. Because you could just create another Google account. And then they'd have access to like a Rickroll system. That would be great.
This guy, and this is his account. This can't be an impersonation. If you search up his username, this is his channel, 3 million subscribers. The one suspicious thing is that it's a Mexican channel that speaks Spanish and they're messaging me who's English. Look, it's his official Twitter page. It's his official Twitter page.
Okay.
This is him. He follows me on Twitter. Let's say this is supposed to be a link. So it's apparently supposed to be a Doc Hub link. But yeah.
So the only thing that makes sense, though, is someone's redirecting it somehow. Like, when you actually look it up manually, it looks fine. But when you click it, like, within whatever the hell that they're using, it's redirecting it. So which is possible to do. It's not impossible to do that. You can make almost anything look and work differently. So, for instance, there is a chance he has no fucking clue what's going on. He's just being linked to this stuff. But, there's also that chance he's a 3 million account scammer. I mean, if you're at that level, you probably don't need to scam people unless you're not monetized for some reason.
This is like, I feel like this is gonna be the same situation as like the Spanish pedophile geometrist YouTuber. The language barrier is gonna separate us. Like, English speakers know that guy is a pedophile. Guitar Hero Styles is a pedophile, but he still gets views. The worst part about Maggie's case wasn't even the scam itself, since he was able to lock his account from any potential crypto mining live streams, but YouTube's awful service that let the scammer keep control of his account for almost a month. And you know what really sucks? These scumbags are targeting YouTubers who just barely depend on YouTube for their income. I mean, Maggie has been legitimately broke because of this. It's not like Slobodsky's fans would know all this was happening, since the scam takes place in English while all his content is Spanish. It's kind of like a certain Geometry Dash YouTuber who hasn't been punished because he speaks purely Spanish. Now, with all this said, there are 2 possibilities with what's going on here. Either Slobodsky himself really is behind this scam, in this case, fuck you, or the more likely possibility that his Twitter is inactive and someone has been using his account behind it.
Yeah, so that's the other thing. Someone could have hacked his account, which is totally possible. The other problem I see is it could just be redirects, like a lot of them. And it's definitely doable to track them, but a lot of people don't even know how to do that, which is a problem. And it's not really something that's just easily taught. But the problem is, I'd have to look into it, and I would have to basically create a custom. Man, I guess one second. Sorry. I'd have to create a custom system just to look into this, and I don't want to create original content. Fuck that. I actually do have a friend who's really high in the cybersecurity field who might be able to look into it. And he actually has a YouTube channel. I might message him about it and see if he wants to look into it. He was actually my old boss over at a company called Viking Works. He teaches at a college right now, but he might have some time to look into it when he's bored. And I'll see what he thinks about it. We'll see if he because there's a chance he'll actually do something. I don't know if he'll make a video on it, but that would boost his channel a bunch. But yeah, maybe I'll call a few friends in the field and see what they think. I used to do a lot of cybersecurity based things, but most of my stuff is just networking now. So, and even then, that's still the same kind of vein of things that we do, but there's a lot of things that go into creating a custom system to protect yourself. Like, for instance, I would never attempt any of this on my main system at all. I would rather buy a brand new blank system and stick Linux on it and then start this. Because at least that way I'd be like, oh, fuck it. I don't care what happens at this point. And it'd be good because I could just record everything on the screen and be like, all right, here's what happened. Also, this laptop's bricked now. Well, it wouldn't be bricked because I would put it inside of a virtual machine, but...
Back to scam people.
Still.
In that case, please just report the account and don't respond to stupid DMs like this one, even if it's for YouTube content. Okay, that's all. Bye.
Nick, serious theology. If marriage is a sacramental reflection of divine hierarchy, is it spiritually permissible for an older woman to ride her husband while forcefully smothering his face with her feet and
Okay.
That stupid fucking ending. All right, see you later. Damn it, Whirow. Your stupid endings. Yeah, so by the way, if you do see this, learn how to create a virtual system and then log in through the virtual system. It's not, you can generally get free versions if you use I think VirtualBox is free itself, actually. And then you can just get a free version, create an account similar to what you currently use, and just tell people that's what you use only for collabs. And then you make your collaborated video or whatever. That way you can, save yourself from any of this shit and not have to worry about it. Because if it does get hacked, then a garbage basic account gets hacked, and that's totally irrelevant. And then you just upload the actual video to your main channel. That's what I would recommend. But yeah, I mean, it probably happens more often than people think. Because you can put as many two-factor random authentication things in on your channel, but if you actually just activate a bypass to that, you're fucked. And that's all there is to it. So yeah,